I think there's just an impatience in me. Impatience. It was cultivated in me by the culture in the United States of America between the years of 1970 and today. So the fact that a lot of us struggle with what appears to be immaturity in certain areas, lack of self-discipline, and my parents always said, "You're always looking to blame somebody else." Isn't that human nature? Because really, if you do look, it's like, well, wait a minute. My head hurts because that guy keeps hitting me in the head. And my mother be like, "Stop blaming your problems on everybody else." It's like, look, I'm just saying, when it is somebody else, it is. And when it's not, it's not. All right, now we are self-sabotaging. Because we were trained to be that way. Anyway, so that, the big industries because this was the long game by those in control, that they would just infantilize us all until they gathered us all up in a net in a little 15-minute cities. Services. They call it, like, what do they call it? Or whatever, like, benefits. It's a benefit of paying trillions of dollars of your hard-earned money into the system, as you were like, they were enslaved you in this system. And then they're like, oh, but now you get benefits. We'll give you 1% of it back. So these old people are huddling around a freaking, like a space heater in the winter. They can't even afford, and they have commercials on TV. If you're a senior, you're living on fixed income. What's a fixed income mean? Benefits. And you have to choose between food and electricity. We got a deal for you. What do we got, like senior? They're going to pimp the seniors out now to get more benefits. I don't know, but I'm just like, we've been trained to be like, I don't know, this, I'm going all over the place. I just want an answer. And I just want to say, my daughter called me and said, "Mom, you're good. I know you're crooked and shit, but you're fine." She's like, "You were like bumping it like a boss." So I'm like, "Thanks, girl." She says, "Look at you now as we're talking. You're walking backwards on your little country road." I said, "That's my driveway." She said, "That's even better. Keep going." She's very into fitness, and she's now in college studying to be a physical therapy assistant because she doesn't want to be the physical therapist because she doesn't want to deal with the paperwork and all that bull crap. She's just like, I want to be in it, but I don't want to be responsible for the whole kit and caboodle. And then I want to do my thing on the side. Anyway. So she's been into fitness her whole life, except for like her party days, which are long over. And is a gymnast and is now on the pole and wants to get me on the pole. And I'm like, well, if I don't get strong enough to hold myself on the pole for a minute, then I'm not going to be able to go poling nowhere. I'll be poling with my feet on the ground. So she just gave me a boost. She's like, "Yep, it's okay to grieve a little, but, most people don't make it out, Mom." I mean, she didn't say that, but in a roundabout way, a lot of people don't make it out. Look at other people my age. They never change. They just continue on the same road. They run to the doctors until they're in wheelchairs, and they got tubes sticking out of them and shit. And they're on insulin pumps and whatever the fuck they're doing, cutting their feet off or. And she said, "You're not going that direction. You're just not." Because we were looking at the house because Lenny's finishing it outside, and she's like, "One day when you're super old, I'll live there with you." And I said, maybe, you never know. But I said, it won't be out of necessity that I'm going to be crippled for years, barring an accident. I mean, God forbid I had an accident. But I do not plan on allowing my health to decline so much that I am needing care from somebody else 24/7 for years at a time, because it unfortunately happens. And you wear your kids and your grandkids out, and you wear out your money. You wear everything out. But that was the design. This is the plan. So wake up from your slumber, Americans, Westerners. They gave you the food pyramid for a reason, so you'd look like a pyramid. They gave you the schedule when you had to tell you what to put on inside of them babies via a sharp instrument, so that they would become lifelong customers of the industry. So, they did a great job. They had me hook, line, and sinker until all my kids were punctured up into a dozen. My son got a dozen. I'm like, I'm a criminal. He should be so angry at me. But he's not. Thank you, Sam. All right, YouTube, have a great day. Let's wake up from the dream. Be like, come on, man. I know we're feeling like little kids about this, but we can be like, you know what, little kid? Sit down, little kid Karen, because big Karen today has got the wheel. Peace out, YouTube.